Yep, we got a new backdrop. Oh, I guess it's the same backdrop, but we are reorganized in here. We're going to see if this works. If you guys like it, please let me know in the comments down below. But, let's get into it. Sonic Frontiers cured my stress in more ways than one, and it's time for me to try to explain why that is. I know that this is a wildly different video from the TheGamingTrouge types of topics, like even though the more comedy focused, this was a little bit more of a personal one. This is one that I've been wanting to talk about since I beat the game, legit, like yesterday at the time of this video's recording. And I just want to kind of talk about this game, gush about it, and so yeah, there are all going to be spoilers in this video, but I won't try my best to show anything too crazy. It's just going to be my stupid face talking, but obviously you've been warned, there will be spoilers in this video. The game did come out in late 2022, so it's a fairly new game, so you guys have been warned. Let's just get into it. First and foremost is the characters. Holy cow, the characters are so relatable in this game. Like, they basically touch on topics that a lot of people in the Sonic community was talking about, and they kind of address a lot of things. The most biggest one is obviously Tails' inconsistency. Him feeling like a burden to Sonic for basically kind of just basically being the scaredy cat. Even though, like, Tails had done these amazing stuff, like in Sonic Adventure 1 and 2, but he still feels like this way, and even in games like Sonic Forces, which is the last game before Sonic Frontiers came out, this game basically made Tails to be a kind of a scaredy cat more so than ever. And I still relate to that. Like, you can still get scared, and at this point in time, he's still a kid technically, so he's not like very much like I guess at this point he's now maturing. And that kind of goes with the same with Amy and Knuckles. The Eternal Samurai, a fantastic YouTuber, actually ended up making some videos toggling some of these topics and how they apply to real life. Please go one up this channel. I'll leave a link down below. Go one it up. He does a fantastic job, more than I can, to kind of explain like why the characters work the way they do. Second off is the music of this game. The Sonic music in Frontiers honestly has a right sense of like peace and joy, and then like boss fights have like obviously this very like energetic music that honestly makes you feel a certain way. Break Through It All, holy cow, Break Through It All is just a crazy track. And obviously if you follow my edits page, you guys know that this track has been in almost like 5 different AMVs. I love how it can just fit with a bunch of different scenarios, the guitar riffs, the lyrics, just everything about this is just so peak. Also, the song I Am Here has also been kind of like the intro theme since late 2022, and now it's been kind of like the intro theme for the TheGamingTrouge for a while, and that song, again, similar vibes. It just basically makes you feel like kind of happy and like, hey, we can do this. We're here reaching far across these new frontiers, and I love it. And the last song that I want to touch upon is One Way Dream by Nathan Sharp, also known as Nate Wants to Battle on YouTube. Nathan's voice and performance sounds so beautiful, and it basically makes me feel like, hey, I can still push forward. We're only at the beginning of this One Way Dream is a lyric in the song, and it definitely applies to not just Sonic and the craziness of the Sonic games, from like different types of reviewers to different types of like people in the Sonic community, but also it's just like me as a person. At this point, at the time of this recording, I'm about to go into an interview that could potentially change like my living situation. I never lived outside of my house with my family before, and this is potentially going to help me like be prepared for the outside world. And I'll be honest, these last couple of months in particular have been very, very much pain, and that's kind of why there hasn't really been a TheGamingTrouge episode out. That alongside of a plethora of other stuff that's been kind of going on. It's just been very crazy, so that's why the streams have been basically helping me like get through it, and I get to chat with you guys. I can still like have like an hour or two just vibing with my community, building a community over on Twitch, and it's just been super helpful. I've been super honored to have a bunch of different people that I can call friends basically just be with me as I went through this game in particular. And the last boss, even though the end is legit the worst boss ever, I will just say that, like, the difficulty spike from Supreme to the end, it's just stupid, but as soon as I made that last quick time event button, it clicked. None of it mattered. None of the wage mattered. It was all about Sonic and Sage saving the entire Earth, and it just gave me the sense of joy that a game like Sonic Adventure 2 did all those years ago. And if you guys have been following this channel for any length of time, you guys know that I was talking about Sonic Adventure 2 a lot. I still haven't yet to do a proper TheGamingTrouge episode of it, but this has definitely been a game that I have covered and talked about many, many times. But, yeah, and it just reminded me that, hey, there's still going to be stuff out there that's obviously going to cause me stress, but there's always stress relievers. There's always games, characters, there's always stuff that's going to be in this world that's going to help me, like, conquer it. And even, like, obviously the power of friendship message is definitely a big trope in media, but hey, I'm a fan of Kingdom Hearts, for crying out loud. Like, this is a franchise that, like, builds on friendship, and even with the power of friendship, that's a real topic. Like, friends definitely can help you go through many tough times. Like I said, my community has just been helping me throughout this. I have a wonderful girlfriend that's been helping me go through all this with me, and I can talk about my problems and just talk about my ups and downs, and she's just there for me. And that's kind of the same way with a lot of my friends I've made on this journey. And it's just, the Sonic Frontiers just basically told me, hey, you're right. Like, there are going to be people in this world that's going to try to break you down, but obviously if you have the right type of friends, if you have the right type of strength, well, not even strength, but just like, I can't even wait 4 minutes words, unfortunately, but if you have like the right type of like mindset, you can conquer anything. And on top of that, it's just a really fun game. Yes, the second island sucks. Yes, the end sucks, but those are just small potatoes in comparison to the joy of Sonic Frontiers. And this game's getting DLC, and you can bet we're going to be streaming that as soon as a lot of it drops, especially this last characters pack where we get to play as other characters. That should be fun. I'm actually really excited to play that, but I do want to thank everyone that was actually in streams whenever I was streaming Sonic Frontiers on my Twitch page, because that's how a lot of like my reactions got. Unfortunately, I couldn't save all of them because I just am bad at saving like the VODs and everything like that. But regardless, I do thank everyone for showing up. I thank everyone from all the different communities, the people that have rated me, the people that have tried to like build me up. You guys are all amazing. Thank you guys so very much for being on this one-way dream with me, to kind of be a little cliche one more time. But yeah, I definitely will be playing more of this game for years to come. And I think it's on par with Sonic Adventure 2, officially now. I know I said in the ranking video it's not official where that game was going, but screw it, why not? It's way up there. But yeah, thank you guys so very much for watching. Have yourselves a fantastic day. And as always, keep gaming. Special thanks to Cat Chef for sponsoring me on Patreon. If you guys want to support me on Patreon, link is in the description down below.